how to play Havik in Mortal Kombat 1. We'll go through a guide, the combos, and the tips for the character overall. So make sure to double check the chapters in this video for the right spots. If you want to look at the combos, you can, or the breakdown of the character, it's all there. So I want to teach you mates how to play Havik. Havik is a very, very interesting character. If you want to unlock him, the only way you can unlock him is through a story. Make sure to finish the story. You'll be able to unlock the character. Alongside that, let's talk about his kit, because there's a lot of buttons you can keep in mind that can actually help out. You have your actual forward, XYY, which is forward 1, 2, 2. You can try to use that, and that is a good way to enter fights with a high into mid, and it's pretty fast. You'll be using this in certain combos to extend, so keep that in mind. It can be good as a starter. The other starter you want to use is the one right over here. Back 2, 2, which will lead to a couple things. Back 2, 2 has mids, but also has a bit of distance, as you can see. I've gone really far, and I still will be able to land it. So some whiffs, this is usually what your ability will be, to use this to punish, depending on how close or far you are. So keep that in mind. This does lead into a grab animation. Why is it not working? There you go. The grab animation, which is command throw. You also can do a 50-50 and go into a low after it. So that's something to keep in mind. And those are all listed over here. So the grab is that button there, and that is the actual low attack. So that's something to keep in mind when using this character. If you do have a double low, you have an issue with putting pressure, but you can't really combo into this. The first string you can, which is the most important part. This is your low starter. The only low starter he has. The other ones do have other opportunities, like if you're standing and doing double 2, you go to a full high into overhead. And you can actually combo off this, so don't let it go the full way. Just get the overhead, and then combo into it. So that gives you a bit of a mix-up with overhead possibilities, and also low starters as well. So that overhead is right over here. Just double Y, as you see. So double 2. Just do that in standing position. So standing double 2, and you'll be able to get that. Alongside that, he has some aerials. The best aerial that he has, in my opinion, is this connection here, Painless. Painless will be your bread and butter to extend combos. So let's just show how to get someone up, because his base kit doesn't really have many options to get plays up or launch them to the sky. But you have abilities. So we'll try and put this together. Let's talk about the aerial in a second, though. So his special move is right over here, being Helping Hand. So that ability there is really great. You activate it, and now you can actually jump into your aerial and get a full combo going. So from a combo into a bounce through aerial, and then you can go for an endo of some sort. It's kind of great to actually see in action. So this build here is very slow, as you've noticed. It has a bit of range. You can actually activate from here, and it'll give you a free launcher. But the ability takes forever to start up, as you see from here, 1 whole second. And you don't really get many benefits if you whiff this, and usually you get punished pretty quickly if you're interrupted. But it does have armor. So that's the best part about it. So if Sub-Zero was meant to hit me when I was doing this, what would end up occurring is essentially a second state, where I have armor for 1 or 2 hits, and I'll be able to knock down the player. It won't give me the launcher, but it'll knock them down to the ground state. So just pretty much a reset for both of us. And then you just have a fair chance for whoever has the best plus frames to win that with their attacks. So that's something to keep in mind. And if you meter burn that, you do get a stun as well. And then you can actually combo into that if you want to. For whatever reason, you try and combo into something of any sort. We'll talk about combos in a moment. But those are like some basic strings and basic abilities. So basic ability strings we already showcase. The aerial, which I think is really good, is Painless. So make sure to use that in nearly every situation when the guy is up there. Use it. Like even if I use this, I'm going to use Painless right after it, because it gives me a free bounce into a full combo. Just too smart. Why would I not do that? Special moves though. He has Neoplasm, which the properties of this item is very interesting, or this moveset ability, or skill, whatever you call it. Aqua's personal, just does damage from far. It homes towards them, does damage. But if you were to hit them and then do it, you get a pop-off. And this pop-off can lead to many scenarios where you can actually combo into full combos. So that will be your bread and butter. So keep that in mind. You need to learn how to use this and the way it pops off and how to connect it. So that's another thing. And that pop ability is over here. Back forward 1 for the Neoplasm. If you enhance that from far, you do get an opportunity for a pop-off full screen and then go for an attack of some sort. So if you were to do that, I would highly suggest following up with this, like your actual back 2-2 to combo into it. You can connect it and then get the full combo. So that's something to keep in mind. You won't be using that too much, but it's there. It's an opportunity. He also has Bloodbath, which you may have already seen when I roll towards an opponent. I'm able to pull bleed of them. They don't take any dot damage, it's just like an animation. But it's a great form of ending a combo. If you meter burn this though, it has unique properties. If you want to try and meter burn it, you actually need 2 bars. It's the only ability in the game for this character that needs 2 bars. So let's go to our practice settings. Increase sub meter to full. And now we should be able to do it. So meter burn. And now he has this type of line or Y connected between him and the opponent. It does the same input again. It cracks their neck, which is unblockable damage. And then you go to a full combo if you want to. And as you see, we're just connecting stuff together from all the things I just mentioned earlier. So that's really nice that you have that property of unblockable damage, which goes into full hit confirm. We get free damage output. But obviously it takes 2 bars for this roll to activate. And if you get hit in any instance when this line is up, say if Smoke just hit me now, I would lose my unblockable. That connection between us is now gone. So on hit, I lose it, but if I still have it available, I can do some crazy stuff with it and gain some opportunities. It's really fun. Alongside that, we have other abilities highlighting Seeking Neoplasm. So this has a longer startup, but if it does land, you get a actual wall bounce. And you can combo into it as well. But you have to be really fast with it, and you have to kind of prep for this ability. You know? You have to kind of prep for it. That's a bit of opportunity there. You can actually utilize that to your advantage. I wouldn't use that all the time. If you meter burn it, it gets a bit crazier. But it doesn't really do anything like that much. It just makes it easy to maybe carry it on in some aspect. But I wouldn't consider doing that at all. I would actually keep that for the Bloodbath roll because it's very important. And then you have also your last one being Twisted Torso. This is great as an ender with a normal state. It's high and it's multi-hitting. If you meter burn it, it's in mid and it's still multi-hitting and does a bit more damage, of course, because it's being meter burned. So that is all his special moves in action and his main combos or base attack combos that can lead into combos that we're going to talk about in a moment. And there's nothing really to keep in mind except what can you do tag with your character. So this character doesn't have many mix-ups, so using Rocket to your advantage and hitting an opponent at the same time allows for some type of mix-up to occur. And if the player is smart, they'll be able to block it. If not, it's an advantage for you. Also, another thing you can do is use the uppercut from Sector into a full combo and allow for yourself to actually go into your Bloodbath ability right after it. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. That's combo. And now from here, you can do unblockable. And then into your helping hand. Into another painless. And then into ender of any sort. Like, that loop is really nice and does a bit of damage as well. But with that, we can actually combo those abilities together really nicely. With the cameo being the starter, being the uppercut. So you can find a cameo that fits your playstyle. There's many ways to utilize any cameo in this game. And honestly, all cameos are open for opportunity to create some crazy gameplay. I would say if it's your first time playing, Kano is pretty good to connect a attack like this. So you can go from this into this. And this usually doesn't connect. But with Kano and Frost, you actually use it between gaps. You're actually able to connect it. And actually, that's a great way to enter a fight. If you can get the crossover. Obviously, crossover in this game are pretty difficult to be always successful with. But it's there. There you go. And if somehow you make 2 bars again, you can keep that going to a certain degree. Let's see. Another point to enter is this. Their full combo. So forward 1-2. And even there, you can go into this. And into the combo. If you want to use Bloodbath as your bread and butter, you can go for a down forward 4. And that'll work as well. But another way I like to combo with this character is actually using a forward 4 into a pop-off. You can also do that with everything else I just mentioned. And even this as well. And the reason why that's important, that you can actually pop off with that, is that you can actually connect it. And I'll show you how. There we go. You can go into that, and then if you meter burn at the end, it'll be Bloodbath as well. So you can go into multiple ways of entering, but using these pop-ups to your advantage really help out a lot. Like, honestly, it's actually crazy. And then you just have to pull back on the Bloodbath to make sure it lands. So that's a good way to enter. So you enter with 4, forward 4 into back forward 1. And then from there, dash. And when you dash towards them, you have to use back 2-2. Back 2-2 and then into back forward 2. Like that. And you meter burn it to get the full combo reset. So you can actually use the Bloodbath and then twist your neck. And it's just really nice. Honestly, it's really fun. Like something like this. It is so fun. They go to the full combo with Helping Hand, Painless, into this, and end it. Your timing at the very end has to be kind of nuanced, but once you get it, you can actually get it to work every time. Hopefully this guide and these combos do help you out drastically to become a better Havik player. We're going to try our very best to become the #1 Havik player in Mortal Kombat, and we're going to have a lot of fun showcasing that on our stream, so make sure to visit that on Twitch, and that link will be down in the description. Do you want to see more videos like this on the channel? And what character should we play next? Tell me in the comment section down below. As always, mates, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we go through this, and I'll catch you mates next time. Bye-bye.